When you're watching a space movie, there are lots of cool things happening on screen. Starships flying through the cosmos, lasers shooting between planets, maybe some tentacle monsters attacking those starships. And if you're paying attention, you'll notice that most of the time when these movies are depicting space, they have music and sound effects too. Explosions, laser beams, screams, but real space is completely silent. Why don't sound waves just travel out into the great beyond like they do here on Earth? Well, sound needs something to move through in order to travel. It's made of vibrations that move from one place to another. Those vibrations need to be transmitted by particles bumping into each other. Think about a speaker on your computer or phone. When it vibrates, it disturbs the air molecules immediately outside it. Those air molecules collide with ones next to them, and then those collide with ones next to them, and so on. Like dominoes passing along vibrations that travel as a sound wave. Space, however, is a near-perfect vacuum. There are very few particles out there, so there's nothing for sound waves to move through. You might be thinking, space is full of stars and planets and stuff, so surely all that stuff makes tons of noise, right? Well, yes, but only near the surface of those objects. Out in the vast emptiness of space, there's barely anything at all. For example, the average distance between the Earth and the Sun is about 150 million kilometers, but the number of particles in that space is about 10 billion, billion. That's a 1 followed by 21 zeros. Compare that to the number of people currently watching this video. Yeah, it's a lot quieter out there than it is here. To make things even more clear, let's compare the sets of twins. The Howitzer twins. These guys are identical except for one key difference. The Howitzer twin has been blasted into space and is now living inside a completely sealed space station while his brother remains on Earth. The Howitzer twin will experience lots of strange things during his time in space, like slower aging due to less gravity and changes to his vision and bone density. But he won't be able to hear any of it. That's because sound can't move through the vacuum of space, not even light speed sound. Remember, sound waves need particles to bump into each other and transmit vibrations. Even though the twin is in space, there's no way for sound to reach him unless something changes. It's worth noting that we can still communicate with the Howitzer twin. That's because there are other ways to transmit information besides sound. We use radios to send electromagnetic waves at each other. These waves don't need particles to move through, which is lucky for us because otherwise it would be pretty hard to communicate across the vast distances of space. So back to our space movie. Sound doesn't travel through space because space is mostly empty. There's just not enough stuff out there for sound waves to move through. Any noise you hear in space movies is added in post-production. It's not something you'd actually hear if you were in space. In fact, space is the quietest place you'll ever visit. No wonder those tentacle monsters can sneak up on you. Now check out this video where we explore how sound really works. Or this other video, you know, what's on Pluto, a quiz. Click here to find out.